Hey everybody, how are you? It's Darla with Stamp with Chaos. This is the third video this week using our Tricks and Treat die and stamp set. So we made the little gift bags in the first one. We made the little pencil tags in the second one. I love these, you guys. If anybody is interested in ordering these, let me know if you need them. These would be great for a preschool class also, Candace. Yeah, let me know and I'll work up a price for you. But I absolutely love these. These were so fun to do. And then the third thing that we're going to do today is we are going to do a card. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. I took an 8.5 by 11 piece of Smokey Slate gray paper, and we cut it down to 4 1/4 wide and 11 long. And then I scored it at 5 1/4. I lied, at 5 1/2. So what it's going to do is it's going to give you a 4 by 5 1/4 sheet of paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip you down. I'm getting tired and rummy. Alrighty, I already cut my my white cardstock, and so this is going to be the 4 by 5 1/4, and it's going to go right on top of the Smokey Slate, and we're just going to adhere it with some Stampin' Seal, Tombow, glue, whatever you prefer to use. Put that on top, and then I took the 12 by 12, the bones paper, and I cut it in half. So I cut it to 6 this way because I want to use this part right here on our card. So I cut it in half, so I had 2 sheets of this. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to manipulate it to where you get whatever piece of paper that you want. And I want this part in, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it down first to that. And then from there, I need it to be 3 3/4 this way and 5 down this way. So to get 3 3/4 across, I want to keep this, so I'm going to cut this part. So I'm going to manipulate it this way. So here's 3 3/4. So if I cut right there, that should match up to this. I hope. So we're going to cut 3 3/4 off that way. And then we need it 4 inches, I need a 5 inches. 5 inches long. But I want the grass in there, so I'm going to flip it this way and manipulate it this way and cut some of the sky off. Does that make sense? And see, then it gives you that little bit of border around it to make it stand out. Okay? And if you want it to be a little bit less, you can go up 1/8 of an inch. I try to stay in quarters instead of the 8ths. It's too much of a headache for me. Okay, and then we're just going to glue it down. How easy is that, you guys? Okay, the next thing we're going to do is I already cut these out. I cut out a ghost. I'm going to put him on there right there. You don't have to put anything behind his eyes because he will pick up from the paper. Okay, and then I took, and I want you guys to know, I wish I could be so clever, but 99% or 90% of my cards I find on the internet and I copy, or I may not copy completely. Some I might, but some I may just go in and just do a little bit of copying. Some I copy to a T. So I'm not that clever. Okay, so then I'm going to take this boo, and I never thought about doing this, but I kind of glued it together and offset it so it has a little white in the background. So we're just going to, this is a very easy basic card. There's not a whole lot to it. However, we are going to stamp. Let's put this to the side. I do need another little strip of white. We are going to stamp the haunted house, and we're going to use the color Starry Sky. I love this blue. It reminds me what I call Warden Cougar blue. So when they came out with this blue, I was very happy because I have lots of sports pages to finish up in my scrapbooking. So we're just going to stamp it down. Now see this one, it's stamped so nice compared to that one that I was having such a hard time with the green in the last one of the last videos. Okay, get that out of my way and put it away. And then we are going to go and we're going to take it and I'm going to run it through the embossing machine. So you're just going to take and put this on there, run it through the machine, and it'll cut it out for us. So I'm going to do that real quick. These dies would work in the mini stamping emboss machine. I have both. I love the mini, but unfortunately not all of the dies will fit through there. But if you're looking online or through the catalog on the die section, it will tell you what size of die or what size of the embossing machine. If it says mini, then it means then you can get it through there. So then I'm going to go ahead and just add this haunted house up here. And since I'm covering up some bats, and I'm not sure if you're a bat person or not a bat person, it is your call. You do whatever your little heart desires. But I covered them up, so I am going to go ahead and just, we have, on this stamp set, there are some bats on there. So I'm just going to add a couple more just because I covered them up. See? And maybe one more over here. There we go. And honestly, you can't even tell that they weren't printed on the paper, huh? Okay. So now we're going to do the inside of the card. And I like this because it opens this way. We're going to go ahead and I cut another one of the whites to be the 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and glue that down. Okay, and then we're going to take a strip of the DSP paper and whatever part that you would like. And I'm going to do probably it's about 1/4 of an inch. And then so you want it to go the whole length of the card. So, and I want the grass in there. So we're going to cut it down to 5, right? Watch, I hope it's 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5. Yeah, it is 5. And then it's going to glue right. Nope, it was 5 1/4. Dang nabbiters. Okay, so it's going to be 1/4, actually 1/2 inch, and then 5 1/4. And I don't want to admit, but I had that number written right there and I just didn't even look at it. So, okay. And then we're going to glue that down right here, just as an edge to give it a little bit of something. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp a few little bats in here. Like I said, if you don't like bats, you sure the heck don't have to do it, just to kind of give it a little bit of Halloween-y. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp the sentiment. And I'm going to use our Cajun Craze color. And that's the color that's coming out right in here. It's such a pretty color. One of my favorite harvest colors. Okay. And then we are just going to stamp it right in the middle. And there we have it, guys. Super duper easy. Super duper easy card. There we go. So, with the same stamp and die set, we made all of this. Isn't that awesome? And there's tons more that you can do, but this gives you a good idea of the things that you can do with our stamp and die set. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you've enjoyed the videos this week, and I hope you guys all have a great night, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thank you for watching, and this is Darla with Stampin' with Chaos. Bye.